weird video games.
There isn't really a better way to describe this game than this, so here goes. Peanut Butter Panic is about two aliens who launch each other from a seesaw into space in order to grab stars and turn them into sandwiches. Now, let's give this game the most benefit of the doubt we can. Maybe this isn't space. Maybe it's just the night sky. And maybe these aren't proper stars, just shooting stars. And maybe they're not making the sandwiches out of the stars. The game is called Peanut Butter Panic, so they're eating peanut butter sandwiches. So this must be some kind of machine powered by stars that automates the making of peanut butter sandwiches for aliens. That's still really weird. Peanut butter sandwiches are the easiest food in the world to make. Way easier than snatching shooting stars out of the sky by means of being bodily launched into the stratosphere from a siege weapon. These nutnicks, as the game calls them, have an extremely high metabolism. To the point that I wonder if they even sleep, since I'm pretty sure a 5-minute nap would kill them through starvation. Just a few jumps are enough to malnourish them, and it takes one sandwich for them to balloon up into a hulking monstrosity. Or two to go from their smallest size to largest. My point is, a maximum of 2 sandwiches turns a Mary Kate into a Modoc. Small nutnicks are too weak to reach any of the stars on their own, and large ones are too heavy, so I guess if there's a message to this game, it's maintaining a healthy body. Okay, there's no message to this game. It's a game about massively weight-fluctuating space monsters eating peanut butter and meteorite sandwiches made by a food processing catapult. But in any case, the character's size has a measurable effect. Smaller nutnicks can't launch larger ones, and larger ones can launch smaller ones further than if they were equal size. This is the only way to get the highest, largest stars. But keep in mind that if the larger nutnick is 2 sizes larger and the smaller one misses a star, the little guy gets flung so high the game has to fast forward. This poor dude has been up for so long, the only explanation is that he left the planet's gravitational pull and is probably never coming back. Oh, there he is. Or she. The game doesn't specify. It was a kid's game. They probably didn't want to preclude genders for these space rock eating apex picnickers that might be capable of surviving the vacuum of space, atmosphere re-entry, and a thousands of miles fall onto machinery that never breaks. I'm starting to think this game was designed specifically to trick my way through exhaustive run-on sentences 30 years later. Give me a second. The game was released on 3 different home computers: the Commodore 64, the Atari 8-bit computers, and the Tandy TRS-80 color computer. And for a game this old, it's remarkable how similar these 3 versions are. I'm saying this to point out that in every single case, despite all 3 of these computers having different graphical capabilities, every version has the food looking less like peanut butter and more like Bulgarian flag sandwiches. Red, green, and white are not colors found in nature's peanuts. I say these be GMOs! Unlabeled GMOs! Flee lest we be overtaken by the gluten! Seriously, how hard is it to draw a peanut butter sandwich? Just make the center brown. It's actually easier to make it look like peanut butter than not. They went out of their way to make it not look like peanut butter. Is that lettuce? On jam? Or is that just how their peanut butter looks? What kind of strangely edible deluxe paint are they applying to this peanut butter to try to establish how patriotic these Spacians are to the human country of Bulgaria? And why? Why are the sandwiches made from left to right? That makes no sense! That's worse than whoever made this guy's burrito. Is this a peanut butter submarine? And if so, why can't I order that at Subway? Get on the ball, Subway! And made with a fraction of the bun at first, and then slowly adding more bun over time? Why wouldn't you just start with the whole bun? Again, this is a senselessly complicated approach to snack time. It would be easier to make a roast people sandwich cooked on the sun, and made entirely out of fleeing Olympic hurdlers. Maybe the machine is like a replicator, and it's slowly building the molecular structure of the sandwich from left or right. Or maybe it's slowly pulling the sandwich through a wormhole. I guess there might be some base idiot dimension where that makes sense, but still not why the peanut butter looks like Crest. By the way, this episode was sponsored by this guy. He's got a website, igrocket.com, which I am monetarily obligated to tell you about. They get you Instagram followers, I bet. This website is a thing. Thanks, Nick. That'll be $25. After a few levels, the game introduces Snarfs. No. Thank you, no. It's a coincidence. You can tell this game's Snarfs have nothing to do with the Thundercat Snarf because we're all currently alive. I'm not saying that having multiple Snarfs exist at one time would definitely make the guy upstairs press the reset button on the universe, but I'm saying I'd rather not provoke him just in case. There are some plateaus science should not traverse. In this game, Snarfs are flying metallic-looking faces with nightmare teeth. These guys look way more threatening than anything with a name like Snarf has any business being. If you leave sandwiches unattended, Snarfs come along and try to eat them, but you can just run over and eat them all yourself and they go away. Or you could just jump up and splatter them across the night sky with your terrifying extraterrestrial might. They're pretty easy to stop is what I'm saying. When you're not waiting for your friend to return from the depths of the void anyway. Then you're at the mercy of the fast forward button.